Hey, Feminine. What it do, my love? Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right? Could be nothing, something, or the whole thing. Take what resonates with you, your person, and your situation. Don't try to force it. And never give your power away to tarot. Okay? We have, I can't stop thinking about your beauty. Somebody finds you to be very attractive, beautiful inside and out. Feels more internal than external, but you can be externally beautiful as well. Okay, that puts the like icing on the cake. That's what they say, right? Your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. Yeah, see, they love your smile. They love your eyes. Okay, you always smell nice. You know, that type of thing. This person finds you to be very beautiful. All right, my loneliness is killing me when you're not around. They miss you when you're not around. They feel lonely. They could have a whole bunch of people around them and still feel this way. It could be because nobody makes them feel the way that you do. You're like their soul's home. They feel lost. Without you in my life, I feel so lost. They feel lost without being near you, without having contact with you, things like that. They're often wondering if you're okay, how things are going, etc. Person feels like they want to come back in contact with you, want something special with you here. We have, you're so beautiful inside and out. Yep. That's why it says internal and external. Okay. It's like your external beauty matches your spirit. Okay. I would like to give this another chance. Okay. So you're going to have this person coming in, making an effort. All right. Because they want you back in their life. Your hug is what I need most right now. Okay, they need some comfort. They need some love. The TLC that only you can give. What this person wants. What they need. Alright, Ace of Pentacles is my engagement ring. 7 of Pentacles about investments. 10 of Cups is about happily ever after. So this person knows what they want already. But they also know it's going to take time. It's not something you want to marry me? No, I have to show you that I'm worthy, I'm deserving, that I appreciate everything that you're bringing, and vice versa, you know, because receiving a husband, a good husband, is a blessing as well, right? It's not just about finding a wife and finding a good thing, but you find a husband, that's a good thing too, in my opinion. All right, you receive favor from spirit as well. So let us see. All right, dun. All right. What are the messages, Spirit? What does someone need to know? Alright, we have a Knight of Swords. I'm all rushing in? Child. I'm talking about in it, child. I'm talking about rushing. I'm talking about rushing. This person rushing towards you right now, okay? So I'm about in it because they in love. All right. I thought this person could have been going back and forth in their mind, the 2 of Pentacles, about what they wanted to do, how they wanted to move in the connection, in the relationship with you. And they know now. They know what they want to do. All right. Looks like some cards have found their way upside down. Definitely not supposed to be in that position. So let me fix those things. Okay, let me see. I see some in the front. I don't really see too many in the back that are out of position here. Alright. But I do see some. So let's fix that. Let's fix that live and direct. Alright. Anyhow, guys. Yep. The person is rushing in. They want this brand new beginning with you. Okay. They know how it is they feel. They feel like you have love that cannot be replaced. They don't even want to make an attempt to replace it, to be honest with you. Some of you could have been looking at the person like they were being selfish or they were stingy at some point in time. That's because there was a lack of communication or a lack of understanding. Okay, that could have made you think that somebody was being deceptive or dishonest in some way, which is the same thing in my opinion. I don't know. I feel like deceit has a certain energy to it. Like, for example, dishonest is somebody not telling you the truth, but their intention may not always be to hurt you or something malicious, where I feel like deceit has malicious intent, if that makes sense. So it's like they're the same, but they're different. Okay. And that's just my opinion. All right. Opinions in the holes. We all have them. You could have a different opinion if you like. But that's just how I feel, you know. So anyways, person rushing in to tell you what they feel for you, okay, that they want to try again, that they can't stop thinking about you, they feel lost, all that, okay. Whoa, whoa. All right, Seven of Pentacles, yeah. All right, person wants to invest more time, more love, more energy, all that, okay, more effort, okay. They want to put in the work to show you that they care, that this is something they want for themselves, that they want you for themselves. Okay. Some of you could have decided to turn away from this person at some point or another to focus more on yourself, or to go within and really buckle down on what it is you want to do. Okay. You have the King of Swords. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, but it doesn't have to be. This could just be an extremely logical person. Somebody that puts their emotions on the back burner for everything else. If it doesn't make sense, they're not involved. Sometimes they may come across as kind of cold, but it's because they're not emotionally expressive. They do that with and for you. Or maybe this is new to them, but they're about to do this for you. I saw the King of Cups earlier, and let me tell you something about the King of Cups. His heart is open, okay? And he's not ashamed. He lets it be known. He's loud and proud about that, okay? His heart is open. Yeah, King of Cups. And he's loud and proud about that. So I feel like you get this person out of, you know, their comfort zone. You get them out of their usual or typical way of going about doing things and handling relationships. Person really does feel heartbroken without you, okay? They're so drawn to you. Your confidence is what does it for them. All right, you might be somebody that's self-sufficient, self-reliant, very independent, you know, before you just cry, give up, or doubt yourself. You make attempts to figure things out. You make attempts to get things done. And 10 out of 10 times, you get those things done. They're very attracted to that. Okay, but again, feel like they could have sabotaged this with lack of communication, or somewhere along the lines, lack of understanding. This person feels like their heart belongs to you, and maybe you're not understanding, you know. But again, Knight of Swords, they want to rush in and tell you this. Ace of Wands, there's so much passion here that this person is feeling. I feel like that's the motivator. Okay, that's the motivator. It's like, yes, I love this person, but if I don't feel... how do I put this? I love you, but if I don't feel the drive and the ambition towards it, then why would I pursue it? This person definitely feels that drive. They feel that passion. They're excited to take matters into their own hands. You know, like if this is a situation where we're separated because of XYZ 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm going to come in, I'm going to rectify it. If XYZ 1, 2, 3 is lack of communication, I'm going to communicate. If XYZ 1, 2, 3 is lack of understanding, let me figure out what you're not understanding so I can clarify. You know, that's the energy that this person is in, but they just come to you wanting to be 100% truthful, straightforward, and direct. So it may not sound too sentimental, or it may not seem as if the person is being considerate of feelings and emotions, but it's more so because they want to just clear the air and get to the bottom, get to the root cause of, you know, what has the two of you at odds, separated, or whatever. Distance between you, your boundaries extra strong and firm, like whatever that is. Okay, just want to sort through that. Okay, so emotions aside, let's get to the facts. Let's get to the core. Okay, that's where they're coming from. 9 of Cups, heart desires, wish fulfillment. You are that, okay? Yeah, again, daydreaming, fantasizing about this 10 of Cups, what that would be like. Being with this person that I love in the way that I've always wanted to be with them. What would that be like? For those of you that were already with this person, again, like it says, they want to give it another chance. Some of you hear that, see that, and you're like, no, that means it's somebody from XYZ long time ago. You know who's who. You should. Based on the feeling that you get from it. Okay, based on the details that are provided. And again, remember, not everything is for everyone. So you may like to watch all the readings, but not all the readings may be for you, right? Now we have 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is happily ever after. So it'll be this person's wish fulfillment, heart's desires, getting that 10 of Cups with you. Like I said, they sit around, daydream, fantasize, etc. about it. But who wants to just keep it in their head? Okay, not this person. The two of you seem to match each other's energy so well when it comes to the love you have for one another. The King of Cups, the Queen of Cups. It's a very deep love. Okay. You're very patient and understanding with each other as well. That's another thing that comes up with that energy. All right. And I just saw the Queen of Swords. So it's like you both understand how your minds work. There's respect around that fact. There's some sort of mental or intellectual stimulation that takes place between the two of you that you both seem to really enjoy. So again, this person coming towards you, Knight of Swords and the King of Swords energy, it's like they know what to do to get through to you. Right? Like I could come in and be all emotional and say, yeah, I love you, girl, and all this other stuff, but that's not really proving anything. I need to come to you and bring you some facts. I need to come to you and speak with some sense. I need to come to you and sound like I have my stuff together and like I know exactly what I'm talking about, or you're not going to want to hear it. Okay, so they may know that about you. Okay, and whatever they say, I mean, it looks like it's going to work. Not in a way where, again, this is them trying to get over on you. No, it's going to work as in they say they want to give this another chance. I feel like you're going to decide, okay, let's give this another chance. Because Page of Pentacles 2 is about planting fresh seeds, brand new opportunities. So giving this another chance. Okay. Not something that everybody wants to do. You know, not everybody wants to give someone a second chance, third chance, however many chances you've given them. Okay. But you might be open to it here. All right. We have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is withdrawing energy. Okay. Or holding on to what you feel like is yours. The Hanged One. All right. So it's like, even if you decide to reinvest into this, I still see you taking your time, getting reacquainted, getting reacclimated. You know, all the spiritual work and things that you've done on yourself up until this point. It's like a person will have to get to know you again or get to learn you again. Okay. They can't stop thinking about your beauty. They feel like you're so beautiful inside and out, and that's great. But it's like you've elevated and ascended in so many ways. So the person that they knew before is not necessarily the person that you are now. And so they might feel like you're holding back a lot. But two, at the same time, maybe not so much. Maybe it's just a matter of them having to prove themselves and then get access to certain parts of you. I feel like the conversation is going to offer clarity again or understanding as to where now you're able to see something from the other person's point of view. They're able to see something from your point of view. And again, it looks like you'll be able to move forward. Okay. So let us see. Let us see here. For our feminine. All right. Knight of Swords, Five of Wands. Okay. So there could have been an argument, some sort of conflict, disagreement, something like that happened between you and this person. Okay, that's what they want to apologize for. I feel like they have regret and remorse over how they handled a situation with you in the past, and they want to apologize to you for that now. You know, like they feel like that, if it wasn't that, which it really does feel like it was, I feel like due to a lack of understanding or communication, it caused some conflict. One person could have said something and didn't really give the clarity that was necessary at the time, and it caused the Five of Wands, and that caused separation and distance. So they want to apologize for the confusion or whatever the Five of Wands was. Okay. Something has come to this person's awareness, Six of Wands, and I believe that's the Queen of Pentacles right underneath it. Nine of Wands is here. So it's like you've been keeping your composure. You've been poised this whole time. You haven't allowed your feelings or your emotions to bubble over. You haven't allowed for your ugly heads to show themselves. You've been keeping it together. You've been keeping it cute, as we like to say, right? So this person sees that and they appreciate that as well. Because the Five of Wands energy is basically like clashing of the egos. So they have their strong opinion. You have your strong opinion. And it's like you both stick to it. And it caused the conflict and separation. Okay, but this person feels like without you, they feel lost. They don't know what's left from right, up from down, honey. I feel like because all they're thinking about is you, you know. All they're thinking about is you. The souls resonate so well. The spirits resonate so well that when you're not present, they just feel alone. They don't feel like anybody else resonates with them the same way. Okay, yeah, lovers. They don't feel like anybody else resonates with them the same way. And you've emotionally withdrawn, detached, like I said, for some reason or another. Whatever the clash of egos was about or because of. All right, but Eight of Cups is emotional withdrawal, detachment, taking a pause, saying, you know, something's missing from the situation. You just weren't happy with whatever was going on. And when you're no longer happy, it's time to remove yourself. Okay, it's not to say that every day is going to be good. No, but when you're no longer happy, it's time to remove yourself. All right. So I feel like not only did you remove yourself, but you put yourself in some sort of bubble where you barely speak to anyone, but especially not them. And it's not going to resonate with everybody, okay? I know there are people that's like, girl, I've been waiting for 15 years to hear from them, you know, things like that. Then you got those people that's like, yeah, I'm not talking to them right now. I need time to me. I need time to figure myself out, my emotions out. I need to get this together. All right, so again, take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. King of Swords could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius somewhere on their chart again, but they don't have to. This person may also be a little older than you, but they don't have to be. They could just be very wise, extremely intellectual. Whenever you talk to this person, you learn something. Okay, we have the Devil. So the Devil is representation right now, what feels like toxic behaviors, toxic attachments, things like that. I feel like if this person wanted to invest into this connection they felt with you, but there was some sort of conflict, Five of Wands, that prevented that from happening, that caused you to walk away, caused, again, misunderstandings, disagreements, etc. It could have been this, all right, toxic attachment, something that they had. So it's like this person wants to come to you and tell you the truth, even if the truth is uncomfortable, even if it's something you don't like or want to hear. And then with the Fool card, this is detachment. So I really do feel like this person separated themselves from whatever this energy is, and that's what they want to talk to you about. You know, Queen of Pentacles, you're still in the same position. Not like, how do I put this? Not like, oh, I know where you at, you're always available. No, not like that. But like, your character speaks for itself. So, you know how it's like, this is how I feel about it and I stand on that? This is that energy. This is who I am, and that's just how I am. I'm not going to change because of whatever the situation was or whatever you made me feel. That's what I mean. It's like if they knew you were the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles before, you're still the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. The situation didn't break you. You get what I'm saying? They feel discontent and bored since you distanced yourself. And yes, there was a third party involved. Okay, I see that here. But you know, even if you're discontent, even if you're bored, even if you're unhappy, whatever, this situation was not it, so you removed yourself. Okay, you seem to be pretty together for the most part. So this person is probably thinking that you don't have much of an effect. It didn't affect you much or something. All right, we got the Five of Swords and the Four of Wands. There's regret, remorse over not having communicated, or again, not having cleared something up to offer understanding. Okay, Ace of Wands. Yeah, I see Three of Cups and I see the World. So where there was third party situation, I feel like that ended. Okay. We have the Chariot. Yeah, so it's like a choice was made. Okay, the Two of Wands is having to make a decision. The Ace of Wands is one wand. So it's like saying you take matters into your own hands, like I said the person was deciding to do. The Chariot is overcoming obstacles. If the obstacle was we couldn't be together, I couldn't invest more because of toxic attachment, well, remove toxic attachment. Now I can invest whatever I choose to into this connection, if you'll allow it. Because the Wheel of Fortune is like saying this is fate. This is a fated connection. This was a fated meeting. It's something that they feel in their heart of hearts is meant to be. So meant to be and meant to last, two different things. If I want this to last, I need to be consistent. Yes, I'll persist until I get this person's attention. And once I regain their attention, then I need to regain their trust. Once I do that, then I need to go ahead and, you know, invest all the right energy into this to see it develop into what I want it to develop into. Right? Because again, you can sit around and fantasize about something all day, or, you know, you can go out there and make it happen. But that's what this person is choosing to do. All right, Eight of Wands and Judgment. There could be a phone call taking place between some of you very soon. All right, person's going to be reaching out. Yeah, Eight of Wands. It's a conversation. Conversation now offers movement. High Priestess. I feel like there's already a lot of telepathic communication, a lot of things that are being spoken without words in the physical. All right. I feel like you're hearing each other very loud. Okay. It's like a loudspeaker. You're hearing each other loud and clear. All right. But I feel like that in-person or physical conversation is going to help so much. It's going to clarify some things. It's going to confirm some things. All right. Justice. Yeah, this person wants to come in and make something right with you. Okay. They want to make something right with you. They see something for what it is, or they see something from your point of view now. Okay. 10 of Cups. All right. The High Priestess and the Strength card. I say that because this person could have genuinely felt like you abandoned them. All right. They could have genuinely felt like you abandoned them. And that's because they weren't looking at it from your perspective. They were only looking at it from theirs. All right. Now, the High Priestess is our inner knowing. Again, telepathic communication. So you know what this person is desiring with you. Strength card is bravery, courage, healing. Okay. So I feel like this person just prays that the two of you are going to be able to heal from this. Like together, heal the relationship. Okay. They pray that, you know, you'll appreciate the strength that it takes, you know, the courage that it takes for them to come to you and speak these truths after whatever took place, that 5 of Wands. And it's solely because of this 3 of Swords. They feel like they broke your heart. They broke their own heart. Okay, so again, they're praying for healing. All right, now with the Knight of Wands, the Star card, and the 3 of Swords, it's like sexual healing. All right, something's there about that as well. Something about sexual healing. Okay, so they're praying that the two of you can heal the situation. You know, love making between twin souls is very, very healing. Extremely therapeutic. So this person may be like, yeah, you know, we need some of that. Okay, to help us. We need some of that to help us through. That's hilarious. All right, we got the Hangman and Judgment. All right, the Hangman, different point of view, perspective, and judgment here. Discernment. All right, so you might be holding back. But then again, after looking at things from this person's point of view, you may open up. You may give them access to different parts of you little by little. 3 of Wands, in the very near future, this person is coming in. They're coming in because they desire commitment. All right, but the 7 of Swords being, again, deception or dishonesty. If you don't believe them, or if you don't believe in them, then that might be kind of rough to do. Okay, so let us see. Again, 8 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. I feel like this conversation is everything you've been wanting. All right, you've been wanting some things to get cleared up. Yeah, because some things have just been stuck in your mind. And you were wondering, like, what's taking so long? You know, what's taking so long for the clarity? You feel the person in your heart. Again, there's a lot of telepathic communication between you and them. So you're like, what's taking so long? Or do they just not care? Now, pre-shuffle, we have romance, okay? Fresh start. They want to give this romance, this love, a fresh start. That's emphasized. Okay. We have fertility. Again, fresh ideas manifest. Growth. Plant your seeds. See? Planting seeds. All right. Spring. Your love is blooming. Your answers arrive in spring. So it's like plant your seeds. And then by spring, the two of you will be coming back together in a way that their heart desires. Your heart desires. We have travel. Movement, meeting, adventure. Be ready for new experiences. Okay, they may have to travel towards you, come towards you. You might be traveling towards them. You may be traveling together. Again, see, there was a karmic partner somewhere. Conventional relationship, duty, bound by societal conventions. Okay, they could have felt like they were being controlled or manipulated. Excuse me, love doesn't control nor make an attempt to manipulate you. All right, we have soulmate. So yeah, I feel like this person is like, okay, I want marriage with my soulmate. They found some sort of hidden path. Again, as to where they can make that happen. So that tells me whatever this is with karmic is no longer. All right, but let's see. Let's pull one more for this karmic energy. All right, I said, what about the karmic partner? Separation. Exactly. All right. Free will. I feel like they're ready to take a leap of faith towards new things, toward where their heart is, toward what they desire. Okay, no more being at this crossroad, feeling uncertain. We have rise above and runner. Okay, so even though this person feels like you tried to run from them or you tried to separate yourself from them, again, there's like they're rising above. See, it says find the strength to rise. They feel like you do, you always do. All right. This person is no longer wanting to run from their feelings and emotions. They're going to rise to the occasion themselves. Okay, they're going to ascend. They're going to level up so that they can get their desired outcome. They feel like, you know, you're not just running away. Like, again, you're moving forward and then upward. So if this person wants to reach you, they have to move forward and then upward as well. I just talked about this yesterday. All right. We have hidden path. Yeah. All right, so they find a hidden path to get towards the person that they love or get to the person that they love. This person could have struggled with self-worth. Now they know their worth. Okay. Yeah, this person's been coming up with a plan. Okay, because they don't want to live in regret. They feel out in the cold. That's why I said it's like you're holding back from them. You're setting boundaries. You're being what they feel like is cold. It leaves them in the energy of feeling like they need to make empowered choices. All right. I lost somebody that was great to me and for me. Now they're sitting here contemplating their emotions, you know, in order to understand the sacred journey of it all. Because they just feel so lost. They feel so alone. They feel all these different things that they don't typically feel if somebody decides they don't want to deal with them no more. You don't want to deal with me no more? Fine, that's your business. Move around. Who cares? But when my twin doesn't want to deal with me, it's a different type of feeling. And I know based on the type of person that they are, they're not doing that just to hurt me or to make me sad or mad or angry. No, it's something deeper there. And then we saw that Three of Swords. Three of Swords, I caused them pain. I caused them emotions and feelings that they don't want to feel, so they're running away from those things. That's what they think, right? But behind the scenes, no, you know better, right? To get to a high priestess level, you have to know that you can't run away from your feelings. You have to feel through them. Sit there with them, as unpleasant as they may be, and then you're able to rise. But emotions can weigh you down. So you trying to run away from them, what is that going to do? All it's going to do is eventually catch up with you, and you still have to deal with it. All right? So yeah, this person wants union. They're making their way towards you for that. All right? Want union with their person, the one that they love. They feel like they've gone through karmic battle. They've learned what they needed to learn. They've done what they need to do, but they're tired of daydreaming and fantasizing. They want something to be real now. Alright, so again, I would like to give this another chance. Thank you, Spirit. We have message of love. Alright. I'm thinking about you, my love. Even though you think I am not. I miss you every day and night. I'm curious to know what you have been doing. How have your days been going by without me? Sometimes I wonder, do you even think of me? I'm feeling the urge to reach out to you, my love. And I will. I promise. Okay. So person is thinking of you. Their feelings and emotions are getting the best of them. They can't run away from them. So again, they found their hidden path to you. All right. Unspoken. There is so much I want to say to you, but I find it difficult to put my feelings into words. Just know that you are very important to me. The depth of my love for you is beyond words. There is so many unspoken things between us, but I will soon reveal to you. Okay. So this person is soon going to reveal everything that they've been feeling, that they've been hiding. I don't want to say hiding, but kind of, because we saw the Seven of Swords, right? So again, it's like being dishonest, but not with malicious intent. Okay. Mission. Together we are an unstoppable force. We have a purpose together, and I'm determined to live it out with you. We're just perfect together. We can overcome any obstacles if we work as a team. So they see you as their ideal counterpart, somebody that they feel like is life partner, the person that Spirit has here for them, right? It says legal partnership, commitment, marital bond, and societal contract. All right. Here with soulmate, it says your best life partner, companionship. So that's what they want with you. They feel like they have it all in one person. They don't want to miss out on what they feel like is a blessing for them. Okay, we have surprise. It says, get ready to receive something special soon that expresses how I feel about you. This gift could come in any form in the physical or spiritual realms, and it will bring us closer. The romantic gesture, 3D communication, or telepathic communication is on its way to you. All right, I feel like there's been plenty of telepathic communication. The surprise is going to be this person having a conversation with you in the physical and then wanting to spend time with you in the physical. All right, we have illusion. They're finally seeing through their own false illusions, false lenses, and they're coming home soon. All right, that's what they want you to know. All right, it says, remember that separation is an illusion. We are always together. We are drawn together by faith. Trust your intuition. I'm working hard behind the scenes to heal and reach out to you soon. Stay strong for me. I'm coming back home. Okay, so again, they had to deal with whatever karmic situation. All right, you decided to focus on your own happiness instead of just sitting around waiting on this person to decide or figure it out. You said don't worry about it, and now they feel left out in the cold. Again, they don't want to miss out on a blessing that they feel like is for them because they want to sit at the crossroad. That's not something I see this person doing. I see them wanting to break free of a cycle that they feel like they've been stuck in for way too long because of their ego, because of them and their false sense of control. They realize they're not in control. Okay, if they were in control, then none of this would have happened this way. All right, if they were in control. All right, hold on, y'all. All righty, so those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and love.